Nat Nsarko. Doc,
Yes.
good evening.
Good evening. Please, how are you?
I'm fine, sir. And yourself?
I'm also doing very well.
Great. Doc, we are pleased to have you this evening on 103.9 FM. And we are seeing beautiful images from your event that hosted the president and solid, powerful, institutions over there. But then, a few days after the event, videos we are seeing, then agitations we are seeing, does not really reflect the event that we all were waiting to see. Doc, have you seen these videos?
Yeah, thank you very much, and good evening to your listeners. I actually witnessed some of the scene, and I must say that it's quite disheartening, and it's most unfortunate how people can turn good things into bad, within a flip second. Now, let me just quickly take you through what really transpired.
Right.
We had a treasure hunt as part on the side event to make sure that we rally the youth and also get them some goodies. And as part of the treasure hunt, we were dropping clues. In fact, that was the youthful department of our organization. And so they were dropping hints here and there, and most of the hints I had to sanction them because the goodies that we had, laid on the table were many. We had the Jetor car. We also had some motorbikes, electric motorbikes, excuse me. We also had some headsets. We had power banks, so many other things that were on the table for grabs. And of course, during the period, none of the people had discovered any of the keys that we had given because perhaps they were looking in directions that were not really, they were not able to decode most of the clues easily. So the night before our final, session, I asked that they should let the hunters come by because the goodies are still there. Nobody has won any. And so they should let them come around and then they should soften the ground so that people are able to get to the bottom of it and win some of these things so that we are able to get people some, jubilation around the scene.
Right.
So we got going, and then some of the people actually were looking very well, and they got some of the things that we had put on display. But it got to a point around 5 when the whole session had been drawn to a close. The motorbikes had not been won. They had won all those, the handy stuff. The motorbike had not been won, and the grand prize had not been won also. So I told my moderators and the guys that, look, try and then give them clues that will lead them to discover some of these things so that we can close and get out of here because we are tired.
Right.
We are tired. And so we can't be here all day, waiting for somebody to win. So try and soften the grounds. So I had, in fact, I had gone there to just draw the attention of the moderator to the fact that, look, if by this time they are not able to see where the key is, what I'm going to do is that I will let the cameras follow me to the spot where we had hidden the key. I will take it in the full glare of the cameras, and then they will see that indeed the key was hidden here, and perhaps nobody saw it. Or even if you see the key, my brother, if I tell you that this is a key, you might not believe it because it doesn't look like a car key.
Right.
And so people were looking elsewhere. Now, fast forward, just when I was leaving the scene, I saw some rowdy guys and a lady approaching me. So I was very calm and I told them, oh, cool down, what's going on? In fact, I didn't know the rationale behind their coming towards me. Then they started using abusive words on me. Then I said, my sister, why would you, please, you get her out of here and let me have a word with the moderator. I'm not going anywhere. You cheat. You this, that. I said, So if I decide to dash out things, must you come and insult and abuse me? Why? And therefore, I told the guys that, look, if this is how they are going to go about it, because I had already picked signals from the respective various ministries that people were ransacking the ministries. Some had gone to the Ministry of Transport, some had gone to Ministry of Energy, some had gone to other ministries, and they were being violent. And so I was getting calls that, please, you stop this thing, pause it, and so we don't get any casualty.
What were they doing at the ministry?
They were searching. They said they were searching.
Right.
You get it? They said they were searching. And some of the clues do not even lead you to the ministry in the first place. To go there and then, some of the officers were complaining that you allow them to search, even if they want to come to my office, let them come. But I don't understand why they should be coming here. So I kept getting those calls. And I saw that some guys had started ganging up and trying to be violent. And I was even scared for my team because 2 of my girls were beaten at the National Theatre. Yes, they were beaten at the National Theatre when they were trying to go and hide some of the clues.
Wow.
And so when I got all of this, I said, look, this is not what we paid for. This is not what we wanted to do. And so, please, let's call it off. As soon as I said that, then the guy started. Even the president, we are able to insult the president. Who are you? Who do you think you are? That you can come and tell us that you are calling it off. I said, well, perhaps I'm not the president. Perhaps the president has a very big heart. I am not going to allow you to abuse me when I want to dash you something. And therefore, for calling me names and doing all of these things to me, I don't see how happy I will be to hand over a jetor you haven't paid a penny for. None of the people who were searching paid a penny, paid a dime. Nothing like registration fee, nothing.
Everything was free.
Nothing, no fee, no gate fee, nothing.
Right.
And therefore, I won't allow you to insult me. And the motorbike that was won is 30,000 Ghana cedis. I bought it with my hard-earned money. It wasn't a sponsorship from anywhere. And I hear them talk about the fact that somebody donated the car. No, nobody. Ask the owners if anybody has donated any of such things to us. When somebody wants to do good, you pay good with good. But the youth of today are so abusive. They are so rude and so arrogant. They want to get away because of social media. They can jump on social media and arouse sentiments against people who are responsible and who are respectful in the country. To the extent that you're able to tell me in my face that even the president, I'm able to insult him. How on earth would you expect me to applaud you and dash you a vehicle to that effect?
So Chief, with this one, we know that everything be free. Everything, they didn't pay a dime or anything before getting into this particular search. But then, looking at their time, sweat, someone even mentioned that they nearly, got involved in accident and all those stuff. What else could have been done to prevent these agitations?
What could have been done was for them to discover the key. Because the guy who actually got he had been there just for 2 days.
The one who got a motorbike?
Yes, he had been there just for 2 days. Others had been there for days unending, for weeks.
So,
and I pitied them. That where were they looking? Because we give clues, and people are able to decode the clues and are able to pick other. So that's the reason why we introduced the compensation of headset and other things, other goodies, all of which were won. At the time that I descended that, look, why are they not winning the grand prize? All of those had been won. Then the motorbike got won as well. And then it was getting late, very late in the night. And these guys were getting rowdy. And they are holding sticks.
Wow.
And then they are telling me they are using the sticks to search. But who knows what next? Who knows what next? Then they started getting rowdy. And the things they are doing on social media are the very things they intended doing. And that's the reason why my guys decided, okay, if boss says we should stop, let's stop it. Let's cancel it because we can't tell. Even if anybody had won at that time, they would have said that it was cooked up something. I said, look, I don't want stories. Let's just call it quits.
So, Doc, for the vehicle, no one won the vehicle. No one found the key.
No one saw the key. No one was able to see the key. And that is what I wanted to go and show them. This is where we hid the key. with cameras following me, and perhaps some of them who were interested to also follow me.
So their demand was to give them ample time to search for the key.
Their demand was to give them ample time to search for the key. And my
Right.
point was that I have had sleepless nights. I had had sleepless nights preparing for this event. And I would have sacrificed. I had sacrificed up to 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. And I wouldn't have bothered sacrificing more, but for the insult.
Right.
Who does that?
Doc, is there going to be another day for the car since the people could not find the key? Are we going to have another day?
That was the whole idea.
Uh-huh.
The whole idea was to let them understand that this is where we hid the key. Show them so that they see that indeed the key was hidden. And frankly speaking, I called the police to join me in getting the key from where it was. So that's the instruction I left. I said, call the police, ask them to come, let's go pick the key. And once we are done, the whole thing is that, I mean, for example, if Barcelona is playing Real Madrid, you go to, you bet on one of them to win, and there is a draw. Do you go to Barca and make noise, or do you go to Real Madrid to make noise? It's a draw. You haven't found the key.
Right.
So what are you crying over?
Doc, thank you very much. You know, we had to come to you because people were concerned. Names were mentioned. We heard your name. We heard the name Nanajua Window, a legend, you know. And so we had to come, knock doors to find out what is the actual issue. People were wondering. People were mentioning even scam. They said, they scam us. And so we thank you that you've given us clarity on this particular one. And since there will be another day, we'll be waiting for that one, and definitely we'll be there to grace that event as well. And I'm told that the one who won the motorbike, he will be receiving his motorbike very soon.
Yes, very, very soon. We actually are going to have a derby for the minister to hand it over to him in a glare view of my good friends from the media. So that, I mean, you can all bear witness to the fact that there's no scam. Somebody actually found the key. And you know where he found the key?
No.
He found it in an exhaust pipe of a car seated at the ministry.
Hey, next time we'll be searching exhaust pipe.
I tell you. So people were looking in directions that were not anywhere near the clue. You get it? And you can't be emotional about these things and aggressive about these things and think that they are impatient.
Right.
They are impatient, but I'm very tolerant. The names they are mentioning here and there, I mean, we only sought to actually do good and try to get somebody excited and jubilant to crown our sweat and our efforts.
Doctor.
But unfortunately, it didn't happen so, but at least we thank God for our lives.
Thank you very much, Chief Nsarko, Doc, PhD. Yeah. Kofi. You know, I said this is Usay Wetin.
This is Hits.